Hello and welcome to this 10-minute relaxing yoga session. I'm very happy that you are here with me for the next 10 minutes. Find a comfortable seated position. If you have a pillow, you can place a pillow next to you. And we will start right away with our first asana. We will go into child's pose, so extend your knees, if possible, as far and as wide as the yoga mat. And then if you have a pillow, you may place this in front of you and then let your head and your chest sink to the floor. Spread your arms straight out in front of you and then relax into this first posture. Take some deep inhales into your belly. And if you like, exhale out through the mouth. Beautiful. Breathe like this a few more times. And then we will take one deep last breath here together. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth, really letting go. And then slowly you can roll yourself back up and place your pillow, if you had one, next to your mat. And then we will slowly come into tabletop position. You can place your hands right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. And then bring your elbows down to the floor right where your hands were. And you can walk your knees back so we can find an extension in your back. So we stretch the whole back here. It's a really nice stretch. It can also be very nice if you have been sitting a lot today or you are on your period. For some people, this can also be a really nice stretch for the lower back. So really enjoy the stretch. Breathe deeply into your chest and into your back. And then slowly roll to the front, where we will find our first cobra. So lift up through your chest. Inhale here, lift your chest. Open your heart. On your next exhale, slowly bring your forehead to the ground. Place your palms onto your yoga mat and then lift yourself up and back onto your heels, where we will find another nice back stretch. On your next inhale, roll yourself back to the middle, and you can find some natural movements here. So maybe you want to sway your hips from side to side, whatever feels good to you, whatever you need right now. And staying in tabletop position, on your next exhale, round your back, suck your stomach, your navel towards your spine. Inhale, look up, gaze up, stomach points to the ground. Exhale, round your back. So we will be doing a few cats and cows here. You can try and sync your own breath with the movements. So find your own pace here. Inhale, stretching your head up to the sky. Exhale, rounding your back. Beautiful. And then you can tilt your hips to your left and look over your right shoulder. And then tilt your hips over to your right, looking over your left shoulder, finding a nice stretch in your sides here. Slowly bring your hips back to the middle, and then you can step back, bring the knees up into the air and step back into downward facing dog. You can lift one foot after the other from the ground, bend your knees here. So this is not supposed to be a perfect downward dog here, not at all. We're just trying to find the first downward dog here, and then slowly you can roll yourself to the front of your yoga mat, bringing your knees, chest, and chin down to the floor, and from there lifting your chest while you bring the palms to the floor, and then bring your forehead onto your palms, finding a short rest here, swaying the hips from side to side to loosen up those hip muscles, where we also store a lot of stress and emotions. I invite you to then sit back onto your heels, and we will meet seated on the mat with our legs in front of us. Your spine is upright, and we bring our left foot in. The left sole of the foot touches the inside of your right thigh. And from here, on your inhale, stretch your spine towards the sky, your arms up in the air. Tilt your upper body towards the stretched leg, towards your right leg here. And when your back is completely straight, you can slowly start to round your back, starting from the lower back, from the lowest vertebra, and then rounding your back and bending over your right leg. You can grab your knee or your chin or your ankle. If it's possible for you, you may also grab your foot, but this is really not needed in order to find a beautiful stretch for your body today. Then we reverse sides, stretching up our upper body towards the sky and then turning to the left. And then from there, slowly rounding our back and bending our body over towards the left leg. And you can bend the stretched out leg a little bit if you like. So it's more about feeling a stretch in your lower back here. Perfect. And then you can slowly roll yourself to lie down onto the mat and bring in your knees towards the chest. You can hug your knees and sway a little bit from side to side, doing some natural movements here. Again, you can tune into what your body needs or wants right now. Maybe you want to circle your knees separately from each other or together, opening your hips here, releasing some tension in the hips. And then you may extend your legs out in front of you, finding our end relaxation pose, Shavasana. If you like, you can place your hands onto your lower belly if this feels good to you, especially if you're on your period. You might want to give some warmth through your hands to that area and just support yourself a little bit during this time. Beautiful. And then on your next inhale, you can stretch out your body, waking yourself up again after the short relaxation. And then you can roll over to your right side. And from there, slowly lift yourself up and back into a seated position. And I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together in front of your third eye, thanking yourself for taking these short but important 10 minutes for yourself today. And thank you for practicing with me. I hope you have a beautiful day ahead of you, and this time helped you to connect back with yourself, with your body. And namaste. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye and thank you.